This video is a response to Kizzume's video titled More of Trump's Hypocrisy. It's less than a minute long and I've linked it below. Take a look. I've known Kizzume for 23 years. We don't see eye to eye on some things, and that's okay. If you can't disagree with someone and remain friends, take a note. Here we go. I don't feel that you provided enough information for me to respond to your first point about how it's bad that Trump hires minorities, other than asking if hiring minorities is now a bad thing. Being anti-Trump, you will, no matter what, assume his motives, regardless of his pre-political life concerning minorities. I would advise taking an honest look into that if you legitimately want to learn about it. There's nothing that can be further gained here, as you've already proven that you have no interest in learning anything that could paint the man in a positive light. Here's an example. Remember your concerns about the future of gay people when he was President-elect Trump? You and I talked, and I pointed to the Advocate magazine article from around 99 or 2000, where Trump's stance on gay people was made known, crystal clear. And it was an extremely progressive stance some 13 years before Hillary finally came around. Remember when we talked about the first and only president to hold up the rainbow flag? Sure, you can say it was for whatever reason you decide supports your narrative, but facts are stubborn things. First and only president to hold up that flag. So we can't discuss the first point any further because you haven't been intellectually honest. A dead end, so to speak. But your other point? Yeah, we can do that right now. Here comes an onslaught of stubborn facts that you'll concede directly counter your argument. The following examples are companies that have stated that the bonuses and raises are directly correlated with the Trump tax cuts. There are many other companies as well, but this video would be too long were I to mention all 164 companies representing millions and millions and millions of dollars that went directly into the hands of employees, which is clearly terrible for this already terrible economy. Let's look at this. AT&T gave $1,000 to 200,000 employees. Alaska Airlines, $1,000 to 19,000 employees. American Airlines, $1,000 to 130,000 employees. Bank of America, $1,000 to 145,000 employees. BB&T, $1,200 to 27,000 employees. Comcast, $1,000 to 100,000 employees. Fifth Third Bank, $1,000 to 13,500 employees. JetBlue, $1,000 to 21,000 employees. Nationwide, $1,000 to 29,000 employees. PNC Financial, $1,000 to 47,500 employees. Sinclair Broadcast, $1,000, 9,000 employees. Southwest Airlines, $1,000 to 55,000 employees. Travelers, $1,000 to 14,000 employees. U.S. Bancorp, $1,000 to 60,000 employees. Walmart, fucking threaten you if you need a sick day. Walmart, of all places, up to $1,000. BB&T also raised minimum hourly pay rate from $12 to $15, effective January 1st, 2018. Fifth Third Bank also boosted minimum wage to $15 an hour for all employees. PNC Financial will also raise minimum pay rate to $15 an hour by the end of 2018. That source is USA Today. That'll be linked below. Where have I heard that number? $15 an hour. Oh yeah, I thought $15 an hour was a Bernie Bros wet dream. What happened? Logically, I mean. Remember when Trump said that 1% is the new normal for growth and that the jobs aren't coming back? Oh wait, that was Obama. He was wrong, and you're wrong. Is Trump derangement syndrome that severe? Because from here, that's kind of what it looks like. Disconnect a little bit, my friend, from the constant inundation. It'll be good for your soul. You say in your video that it's being reported that companies will just pocket the money. That sounds a lot like CNN saying their source is people familiar with his way of thinking. Anyway, the links to back up the reality I've talked about are below. One final thing. Turns out I get an extra $120 a check because of these tax cuts. That's about $3,000 a year. When midterms roll around, do you think it'll be a talking point that 0 Democrats voted for this super harmful tax cut? I bet it will. Damn you, Trump! Enemy of the people!